Virgo Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Virgo in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you're cross-watching for a Virgoan. Then you might find some information in this reading that may resonate for you. This is a general reading, Virgo. So take what applies and disregard the rest. You're going to guaranteed find some things in this reading that may not be a match to your story. And then you'll also hear some things that will be. Just don't make any rash decisions or jump to any sort of conclusions based on just a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. Lastly, Virgo, we're going to go over some topics that are sensitive. You're not in the headspace to maybe deal with sensitive topics, Virgo or cross-watcher. It might be a good idea to check out of this reading. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to dive into this with me, Virgo Nation, let's see what's going on in your situation. Some of you Virgos are dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Or you have water in your chart. Seems like maybe you're walking on eggshells in a particular situation. Your spirit guide say yes. So we're going to see what that's about. What's really going on? Okay, you're waiting for an apology, it looks like, Virgo. So maybe on some level you feel offended by something that someone said, Virgo or cross-watcher. Oh, it's going to be a good idea to protect your energy, Virgo or cross-watcher. Let's see. What's really going on with the Virgos? Seems like honesty. Maybe you're looking for honesty from someone. I think so. This has to do with the people that are around you. Looks like you're looking for sincere relationships. And maybe, right about now, maybe the relationships that you're having with certain individuals are proving to be a bit contrary to what you maybe had hoped them to be. No, maybe you feel laughed at. Maybe you feel like someone's pointing out your flaws, maybe kicking you when you're down. I don't know, Virgo, do you have an injury? Maybe so. Seems like you're confused about something. You're dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Leo. You have similar cards to those signs. Yeah, so maybe on some level, like I said, you're needing to make a decision. It seems like you're trying to be mentally strong. You're trying to hang in there when it comes to some sort of problem that maybe you feel that you can't seem to resolve. It seems like things are a little bit off for you this week, Virgo. It seems like you're having a hard time maybe tapping into your intuition. And it seems like maybe it's a commitment factor. Okay, maybe you're looking at whomever this is, a friend, a family member, like maybe they're not committed. Maybe you feel like you stumbled upon some bad luck. Goodness, Virgo, why are your readings like this? Like I said, maybe it's not you. It could be somebody around you. You had a lot of clutter. Maybe it's time to declutter. It feels like it's going on with your mind. In your mind, rather, is where the clutter is. Okay. Looks like you want to talk to somebody. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I think I see it. It's either you wish someone would talk. You want to talk to someone. Maybe about a commitment. Maybe regarding a relationship. You feel wronged on some level by, I suppose it could be a romantic partner. No, maybe it's friends. Associates, this sort of thing. Yeah, you got a few people that maybe you're having an issue with. Some of you Virgos, it feels like you're having issues with friends or acquaintances. This has something to do with loyalty. Maybe this is something you're irritated by. And for some of you, it's an ex. Because it seems like maybe you're thinking back to somebody. You're feeling maybe nostalgic about someone. And just maybe you and this person are not on good terms. What might be adding another layer to that is that it looks like somebody's having an affair. It looks like maybe somebody has an emotional connection to someone else, Virgo, a cross watcher. And somebody's keeping that person a secret. Are they keeping the person a secret, spirit guides, or are they keeping their feelings a secret for someone else? Wait, Virgo, what's going on with Virgo? Somebody is still in love with their ex, this feels like. Unrequited love. Yeah. Whatever is going on in your situation now, I was mentioning there's some sort of problem that maybe you feel like you can't resolve. Because it seems like you're going through it. Seems like maybe you feel like you have no control over the circumstances in your life, but especially your love life right now. Some of you are in a codependent relationship, and it feels like somebody has an attraction to someone else. So it seems like you may have stumbled upon some red flags in your situation this week. You notice a change up with someone. Virgo, a cross watcher. Trust me when I say somebody has romantic feelings for someone. And maybe it's maybe there's just a lot of differences between you and this person. Maybe it's just beyond a compatibility factor. Maybe it does have something to do with, it could be something as literal as, yes, maybe religious differences or just upbringing. You were brought up a completely different way, and maybe this is you. Maybe you do have children with someone. I haven't established that yet. But if this is the case, it feels like this is, there's some conflicting energy here with maybe how to raise the kids. Let's make it clear. Somebody's confused. At a crossroads. You might have Leo in your chart, as I mentioned before, or you are dealing with a Leo, or you are Virgo Leo. Leo got, like I said, similar cards to this, what I'm picking up right now. And so, like I said, maybe you wish someone would talk, because it looks like maybe somebody's thinking about walking away. There's an ending, a separation that could possibly be coming up, or someone is thinking about, and it looks like something is over. It's over because it looks like somebody is a player. They're not willing or ready to take this to the next level. For some of you, it looks like you want to reconcile with someone. Either for some of you, I think I'm picking up two storylines. Some of you, you want to reconcile with your partner, the person that you're with. Others of you, it feels like somebody wants to reconcile with someone outside of this situation. Let me make it clear. Some of you, you do have a third party is what I'm picking up. If you do not have a third party, disregard what I'm saying right now. This is for those that have a third party situation. It seems like if somebody is married, it feels like somebody is on the verge of divorce. So singles, for some of you Virgo singles, this means that maybe somebody might be coming back. Somebody may have ghosted the situation thinking that the grass was greener. And it seems like something about their circumstances may change. Your guides are saying, though, Virgo, if you allow this person to come back into your energy, the truth is hidden from you. Very likely, this person may not be a complete open book when they come back into the picture. If they do, there's certain things that they're hiding from you, and there's certain things that they're not saying. Keep in mind, we're talking about honesty. That's the heart of the matter. And it feels like with somebody's not being honest. That's what that feels like. You've taken offense to something that you found out about, or like I said, flat out, somebody's not being real. Either, no, I won't say it's not like it's an either or situation. It's a third party. They're not being honest with you or the third party. Some of you Virgos or cross watchers, you're figuring out that you're an option. Like I said, you're figuring out that someone wasn't serious from the beginning. I didn't think we were going to start the reading off like that, Virgo. I guess somebody needed to hear it. Trust your intuition. You have a psychic ability, it seems like, Virgo or cross watcher. Tap into that. It seems like your spirit guides are trying to show you something. There's something that they want you to see. Maybe it's time to take off the rose-colored glasses and see something for what it truly is. Spirit guys, show me what's going on with Virgo. Instinct. That's what I mean. You have an instinct. Your instinct is telling you something about someone. Yep. Discovery. It seems like someone is going to search for something, and someone may discover something that they're offended by. Yeah. And it may lead someone to feel like, you know what, this is the point of no return. What I've seen, what I've discovered leads me to feel like there's no coming back from this. That sort of thing. Only thing is, I think for some of you, this already happened. You, Virgo or cross watcher, feels that someone is irreplaceable, or that's what somebody sees on the back end. It seems like somebody is taking somebody for granted. Somebody does think the grass is greener. So maybe this is the reason that things are not working out or did not work out in the past. I think you've reached an obstacle with someone. If it's not you, Virgo, keep in mind, always listen to the reading with an open mind. If it's not you going through something with someone currently, then this is the backstory to what somebody else might be going through in a third party situation. You might be connected to someone, and somebody might need to make a decision between you and someone else. And this might be what's going on with them. And this is what brings them back. I wish I didn't have to read about this type of stuff. I get irritated seeing it in the cards. Like, see what's going on with Virgo. Looks like Virgo is worried about homelessness. Somebody put somebody out of the house. Virgo, I mentioned something's going on with your living situation. Somebody feels stuck. Maybe they feel like they can't leave, or they're going to be homeless. Like somebody doesn't have some place to go. It looks like that's what someone is concerned about. Maybe somebody views somebody as lazy. I don't know. Yep. See, that's what I mean. You're getting into it, possibly with this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it seems like there might be some observers in your situation. Maybe there are people that maybe notice what's going on, or they're trying to see what's going on with you. Maybe you're involving other people in your situation. You see what I mean? Some of you don't know that you're in a third party. It's what I mean. You're going to see something for yourself. It's not through the grapevine. For some of you, it seems like you're coming across this information. And maybe that's what causes turmoil and strife. Yes. Whatever you see, it seems like it causes you to react. Or it's what you had an instinct about. You see it for yourself. You felt it. You sensed it. But now, like I mentioned to you earlier, now this is the week that you discover something. Discover something that maybe you've been suspicious about all along, Virgo. Yep, see, somebody is married, in a relationship, or someone, for some of you, this is for the gram. This is for, you get what I mean, for social media. Somebody might be posting a lot of pictures to make it seem like they're happy, but really, truthfully, beneath the surface, there's way more going on than it appears on the surface. For some of you, maybe this is a twin flame. Like I said, some of you, you're married to someone. Somebody's married. They're in a relationship, singles. That's what I said. Make sure that you're not the secret in your situation. Somebody might be sending you a message this week, Virgo or cross watcher. See, are they going to send this message? They might. You see what I mean? Okay. Let's go through this again. Somebody is married. They're in a relationship. Somebody feels stuck. They don't know where to go. Somebody feels like maybe they don't have a way out of this situation. Maybe after something is seen, somebody reacts to something that they're suspicious about, and it causes two people to go their separate ways. Unrequited love. But it looks like somebody's coming back after maybe, you know what I mean, Virgo? Let me throw something else in that I've noticed. It's like somebody waits out your arguments. Okay, let me explain what I mean. Okay. You have an argument with this person. They don't expect you to leave. Somebody expects you to come back. Always. And so while the two of you are separated, it looks like somebody's going to do their own thing because it's convenient. They feel like the two of you are not in a good place. They're going to wait out the argument. They're going to wait for you to say something. And like I said, in the meantime, they're going to do whatever they want to do. And it's not like they weren't doing it in the first place. Seems like this is the source of the argument. And the fact that they're continuing doing what they're doing seems like I said, that's the main issue. And like I said, they wait out the argument. They come back. They try to work it out with you. Somebody have a baby. Maybe you have a baby with this person. Maybe they had a baby outside the relationship with this other person that they were frolicking around with, possibly. The Tower. This is what I mean. That's the moment when something is seen or realized. I think something is the last straw for you, Virgo. Yeah. Somebody definitely needs space to maybe figure out what's next. But this, again, yes, thank you. This is something that keeps happening. This is a pattern. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. And yeah, it seems like things are tense between you and this person right now. And it seems like I said, somebody is really hurt deep down. So it looks like somebody's coming back for clarity. Somebody's looking for clarity, possibly looking for closure in this situation. And it seems like it's been a while. Virgo or cross watcher, some time has gone by since maybe you've seen this person, heard from them, and here's the shift with this person returning to the situation. But the only thing is that somebody was left waiting. They're waiting for an apology. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see if this apology is coming. Somebody might be coming to your house, coming to your door. Virgo or cross watcher. Some of you, it's a family member. Maybe you might hear from them or see them pretty soon. Yeah. It's somebody you have children with. Or this is somebody that has children in multiple households. You see this weird stuff? We're going to look at that in a second. You definitely have a spy, but for some of you, let's take the mystery out of it. The spy is your partner. Like I said, they're going to look for something, and they may discover something. Maybe this is a message. So I was talking about texting and stuff. Maybe as a text message if somebody comes across. See, that's what I mean. Somebody plays a lot of games. You know this person like a book, it looks like. Like you already know what to expect with this individual. Virgo or cross watcher. Oh, you got a few things happening here. Maybe that's the third party. You got somebody that's just hungry for attention. It's an earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn. Yep. This may have something to do with family. Maybe you're having an issue with family members, that this is something that breaks up a family, causes some sort of confusion within a family situation. Let's see what's going on with Virgo integrity. This is exactly an integrity factor. So somebody has kept you waiting. Like I mentioned, let's see if you're going to get this apology, if it's worth it to you. The thing is, though, I don't know. I don't think an apology is going to fix this situation. Do you see what I mean? Is there a baby? Yes. Somebody left you with a child, it looks like. Or somebody's leaving their baby mama, possibly. Or somebody's in court. Some of you, this is a divorce. This is definitely a separation within the third party. So let's see. You likely will get this communication. This communication will likely be initiated by an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Could possibly be breaking the ice with this. Okay. Like I said, something looks tense. Maybe somebody just has a serious look on their face. Somebody's going to leave this in limbo for a while. For some of you, somebody may want to return, but maybe their hands are tied. Maybe they're stuck. And like I said, it feels like it's because of somebody's living situation that they're stuck. Like somebody, if they leave a situation, their money, their finances are tied to this situation. Yeah. It's the not knowing of something. Okay. You have a lot of different things going on, but let's see about this apology. Somebody needs help. Somebody's going through it financially, but we're going to get to your finances in a second. Clear the fog you got to be dealing with in Aries. That's the thing. I think somebody might have a foggy recollection of what happened. You might remember something, how something went down a certain way, and they might feel like they remember it differently. You guys have a differing of opinion of how something happened. But I do feel that someone intends to maybe clear something up, or somebody wants something to get cleared up to maybe, I don't know. It would be hard for me to think that maybe you would need clarity after what you saw or what you could possibly be seeing. Yeah, I think somebody I don't see an apology. Virgo or cross watcher. It doesn't mean that you won't get one for some of you, but I don't see this. This looks like somebody just wants to start over. Somebody's playing games. Somebody has an issue with alcohol or some sort of chemical substance. Somebody acts like they don't care, that they don't react when others mention maybe this person's name, or whenever they're brought up in conversation. Is this true, spirit guides? Some of you, yeah. Some of you, somebody's done. They've already released this situation. They're completely detached. One of the third parties in this situation is. Others of you, somebody wants to go back. They want that feeling again. They felt like maybe what the two of you had was sincere. And maybe in hindsight, for some of you, somebody is now feeling like you're the one. But they left. Like I said, they're coming back for some of you. Okay. Like I said, I don't necessarily see an apology. And for some of you, this doesn't. Yeah, somebody might want to tell the other person how they feel. For others of you, this may not play out in this next 7 days. It might take a little bit longer. Yeah, I think the issue is that you feel like somebody put others first. Maybe their opinions. Because let's make it clear, other people are involved in this. Other people's input is involved in this. Maybe you felt like this person prioritized other people over you or the family in some sort of way. I think some of you Virgos or cross watchers, you might be taking a breather. You might be taking a break from this relationship for a minute. And like I said, someone may end up coming back. But like I said, it seems like you guys are not on the same page here. One of you is done. The other of you is wanting to come back. Yeah, and maybe somebody just kind of needs some time away from someone that they feel is toxic to kind of get themselves together. I mentioned to you, somebody needs help. Maybe you feel like you're constantly cleaning up after someone. Maybe literally. Maybe they leave things a mess. We were talking at the beginning of the reading about decluttering. Maybe this is emotionally. Somebody leaves things a mess. And you're left to clean this up on your own. That's what I mean. Is there some sort of an injury? Somebody might be accident prone. I don't know. Some of you, this is with family members. Some of you know it's at work. Wow, that's intense for this being at work. Shock. What is that about? Okay. What's going on with the Virgos? Somebody needs help with something. Okay. Maybe it's extended family. So if it's not you going through something, I mentioned earlier, family, maybe they're going through something. Maybe somebody is under a lot of pressure. Like I said, financially, it feels like somebody's hands are tied. There's something that they may need to maybe work out in their circumstance. And it seems like they're drowning. And maybe they feel like there's a situation that they can't resolve, and it's the not knowing of a situation that has someone mentally trapped or has them feeling like they don't know what to do next. Somebody's definitely in the doghouse this week. So maybe you're blocking somebody. Maybe that's the issue. You've blocked them. They need help, and maybe you're the only one that can help them, or you're the one with the quickest, I don't know, solution to offer, and it seems like somebody can't seem to get in touch with you. Virgo or cross watcher. So it seems like somebody's been trying to hold it together for a while. Holy Spirit, what's going on with Virgo? Somebody's lease is over, it looks like. After completion. Or this is after a relationship. Somebody's thinking about, okay, what am I going to do after this is over? What will I possibly do? Okay, so this is what I mean. I mentioned to you, some of you are worried about homelessness. I said, is it a lease that's over for some of you? Or your lease is maybe the expiration date is coming up, and maybe you're concerned about, okay, what am I going to do after that? Somebody's coming to you. I said somebody needs help. Are you getting a place, Virgo? Is somebody showing up on somebody's doorstep? Okay, this feels like somebody needs a place to chill, but they can't stay where they are too long. It looks like maybe somebody has run out of options. So somebody, okay, if they're not coming to you, then this feels like this is your family members. Extended family members could possibly be coming to you to ask you for a favor. So maybe they get on their feet, or until maybe they figure out what's going on with their relationship. Like they might need a place to lay low for a minute until they kind of figure things out. Yeah. So somebody could definitely be traveling to come to you. And like I said, you might hear from this person, or maybe you're linking up with the person that you feel did you dirty. That could be who's coming to see you. Maybe they might be doing this in person. Maybe there's something that the two of you may need to discuss. I mentioned to you children. So maybe some of you have children in common, and maybe this is a reason for some sort of discussion. In this card, somebody has a gift in their hand. Maybe it's a child's birthday. Some of you could possibly, or maybe it's a baby shower. Some of you could possibly be celebrating the birthday of a Taurus, a Taurian. Yeah. That's why I feel like somebody might be knocking on somebody's door. They don't have a place to go. And maybe they, like I said, run out of options. Their hands are tied. Yeah, so that's your baby's father. Yep, that's exactly the case. Somebody's popping right back up. Somebody's coming back home. For some of you, this could be your children, but for a majority of you, this is a romantic partner. Now, this person, this is an ex of yours, possibly an ex-romantic partner. Like I said, this might be your baby's dad. Maybe the two of you are not together anymore, because let's make it clear somebody left, but somebody has kids. This person that we're talking about might have a legal issue. The legal issue in some instances could be a divorce. Others of you, this may have something to do with a broken lease, maybe. Or maybe somebody can't pay for where they're at. What's going on with Virgo? Learn from karma. Okay. I think I see where we're going with that, but I'll gather some more context before we do. Before we talk about that, I'm trying to see what's going on with their living situation. There's definitely, for some of you, this is your kids that are coming back. Yes, thank you. This has something to do, living situation. Somebody is breaking a lease, breaking an agreement, or spirit guides are saying yes. Broken lease, broken contract. For some of you, maybe there's someone that's promising something to you, but maybe they're not coming through this week. This is like an eviction for some of you. Virgo or cross watcher. That's what I feel that this is. Like either somebody is evicted, they have an eviction on their record, and maybe somebody can't get a place of their own, or they just don't have enough time to kind of figure that out. That's what's going on. It has something to do with a contract, some sort of agreement. What's going on with your money, Virgo or cross watcher? Maybe your money got put on hold. Maybe there's been a delay with your finances. You haven't been able to access your money. So maybe it's either that person or whomever this is you. So somebody is needing to put together a plan, it looks like, to kind of figure out how they're going to resolve this. That's what I mean. You got extended family member maybe coming to see you. There's a Leo, an air sign, a Virgo, a Gemini. Okay, this is you going through it financially, Virgo or cross watcher. It looks like you're going to recover. But it seems like that's what we were talking about. It's the not knowing of that information that kind of has you worried. it does have something to do with your money. Maybe there's been a job loss, or something has happened to your income in some sort of way. Maybe some of you don't get paid. You're living paycheck to paycheck, and maybe you don't get paid, I don't know, until next week. Maybe you're trying to make your money stretch or whatever, and maybe somebody sees that maybe it's not going to happen, so they might be asking somebody for a favor. Especially if this is for a car, vehicle. Maybe somebody's behind in their car payments or whatever. Yeah. It looks like there's some money coming your way, Virgo or cross watcher. Some money that maybe you've been waiting for. It's been on hold, or like I said, you haven't been able to access your funds. It seems like some money might be coming through. Like I said, at least for the beginning of the week, it feels like maybe money is a little bit tight, but things might become a little bit easier for you. Maybe headed toward the rest of the remainder of the week. Yeah. So if some money was tied up, for some of you, like I said, it's your funds that are tied up. That money gets released. That money was blocked from your access at some point. Okay, because it looks like your financial situation has the ability to increase, and there might be some money dispersed into your hand, into your account, to tide you over with whatever this is. Maybe while you're between jobs, but it definitely feels like somebody doesn't have like a permanent place to stay, and somebody might be hitting somebody up for some assistance. And maybe this is somebody that you don't have a great history of getting along with. This earth sign, I was about to say Taurus, but this could be a Virgo or Capricorn for some of you. When it comes to relationship, they're definitely saying there's a red flag. Pay attention. There's a third party. For some of you, this is what's going on with a friendship. Somebody is a third party, a third wheel. And it seems like somebody could be posing some sort of an issue. But why do I want to say posing a threat to your situation? Maybe somebody is interjecting into your relationship, like I mentioned, a friend or a family member. It seems like somebody is doing this out of concern. We talked about extended family. It feels like there's family that is concerned for someone's, I almost want to say safety. Because it's looking like some people are looking at someone as though they're a predator, predatory in some sort of way, and they wish someone would stop. For some of you, this is going on. It could be at work. It could be. Somebody at your job might think they're real funny. They might think something is real hilarious, Virgo or crosswatcher. There's somebody that's harassing you, somebody that's getting on your nerves. And for some of you, maybe at work, you wish somebody would just stop. Yeah, a beggar. Random, I know. Somebody might be fronting like they have a lot of money, but they really don't. And it seems like it's glaringly obvious. I don't know, somebody is superficial or whatever. I don't know, somebody sees through some sort of lie. Oh, yeah, that's what this is. This card that says facade. Somebody sees through someone's facade, and somebody is looking like a clown, like a whole clown out here. Virgo or crosswatcher. Maybe because of something that they're saying or something that they're doing. And again, it seems like you can see right through someone. Someone's games, their shenanigans. Some of you are definitely moving to another city. And yes, some of you are no doubt in a DV situation. And maybe that's what I'm seeing with this legal situation. Maybe it has something to do with someone putting their hands on someone. Virgo or crosswatcher. You lost a loved one. It looks like a loved one may have passed away, Virgo. Maybe they didn't pass away recently, but maybe they're on your mind. You're going through a difficult time. Your spirit guides are encouraging you. They're trying to give you some encouragement to let you know that you're going to be taken care of in maybe some uncertain times, and that your financial situation does have the ability to turn around. Especially maybe if you might be getting a check with regard to something that you've done in the past, something that happened in the past. You might be getting paid off of that. Greed, generosity. I think that's what's going on at work. I think some of you work around some very greedy people. And I think you're getting into it with someone at work. Or you possibly could. You could be. If it's not at work, it feels like it's at home. And if it's not you that's getting into it with somebody, like I said, somebody that's in your energy around you or could be coming around you might be getting into something such as this, betrayal. Yes, you might feel betrayed with regard to somebody at work. This can't be going down at work. Like, where do you work that you got this sort of, like, this is intense for being at work. But maybe there's somebody that maybe you want to clap and clap back. You want to some of you, this is happening spiritually. If this is not happening verbally between you and someone, physically between you and someone, this is definitely a spiritual thing. It feels like there's some sort of dishonesty in your situation. Somebody is feeling a bit nervous, having some anxiety about maybe the fact that somebody's going to maybe see through, maybe take a closer look at some sort of untruth, deception. Somebody definitely sees through something, sees through some sort of facade. Okay. And it seems like due to the fact that there is a facade, someone's feeling a lot of emotion about this. This is a court situation. Somebody is really imagining like the worst possible outcome that could happen. And it seems like I mentioned before, it's the not knowing that has somebody spiraling emotionally. So with work, and maybe that's something that you're dealing with, your emotions and whatever is going on outside of work is what you're bringing into your work environment. I mentioned to you, decluttering. Maybe it's necessary to declutter your schedule so that you can have time to maybe sort something out, maybe go and speak to someone, because you might have to drive somewhere or go someplace at a distance to maybe talk to someone, maybe about a financial matter. So maybe it might be a good idea to maybe take some time out of your day or your schedule or whatever, take a day off, a mental health day to get something together. Maybe this could even be happening within yourself. Because it does feel like maybe, Virgo, you might feel like you need to kind of get it together, especially before you go into work. Don't go to work like this, Virgo. I just kind of feel like that might be something that could be going on. And maybe this is somebody that might see that and might take a moment to capitalize on it. Okay, because it's going back to what I mentioned to you. Something about your work environment is just it's kind of unusual, I guess. Not the greed part. But with the level of intensity of your work situation, it's odd. I kind of think maybe some of you might work in social media. It's definitely a tough place to work. So I think that maybe that's something that might be going on. And this week, Virgo Nation across Watcher, you might feel that you're kind of complaining about your workmates. This has something to do with friendships. So whomever this is that you're keeping company with, I mentioned to you acquaintances. So it doesn't have to be somebody that's super close to you, but maybe these are people that you work around. And I don't know. You might feel like people are laughing. You know what I mean? I said some sort of facade, maybe within a friendship. You might notice, you might catch a vibe. Or this is somebody at work. We talked about instinct earlier. You might have an instinct that maybe there's somebody at work that doesn't like you. And so there could be someone at work, for some of you Virgo Nation, who could be trying to create some sort of a problem for you. I mentioned to you greed. Let's see who you are. Or let's see who, some of you, it's vice versa. It's the Virgo doing this. I inspire and I am inspired, intuitive, creative, emotional, sensitive. The muse. Okay, so maybe this is someone that gets a lot of attention. And maybe someone is kind of, yeah, that's exactly the case. The merchant. Maybe you are a business owner. Definitely. It feels like somebody feels as though somebody might get more attention, more exposure, and there is an air of jealousy at work. So somebody might feel the need to kind of compete with you, Virgo. We talked about your work environment being about greed. So maybe it's every man for himself. So maybe somebody's trying to trample you, Virgo. Or it's the Virgo doing this to someone else. It's like somebody doesn't want to see somebody win. So it seems like somebody might be trying to block someone from some sort of an opportunity. Because it's every man for himself. For some of you, this is other family members that might be giving you a hard time. So maybe there's some sort of competition, but this is like fake animosity. Like somebody didn't create this animosity. Somebody kind of created this in their head. It has something to do with somebody's talents. So this is what somebody's salty and jealous about, it looks like. I guess there's no need to worry. But there's no need to really partake or engage in the shenanigans. Spirit guides have gotten this under control. A light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every dark doorway. That's what I mean. It looks like somebody is... And like I said, for some of you, this is spiritual. And for some of you, this has been going on for a while. Like I said, you wish that somebody would just stop. Maybe other people have noticed this too. But it seems like this week, Virgo or cross watcher, you might find yourself kind of dwelling on it. Or maybe replaying past situations over and over in your life. Because it seems like you might be feeling particularly sensitive. Maybe this is you kind of replaying something in your head. Maybe you feel like there's something that you wish you could have said or done differently. Maybe you did want to go off on somebody, but maybe you didn't. Yeah, somebody's trying to go after your stability. This is all jealousy. And for some of you, it has something to do with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone with these placements in their chart. This is what I mean, Virgo, some of you, somebody might feel that it's you. Whether it's the truth or it's fiction, somebody might feel that it is you. Or, like I said, vice versa, take it however it applies. Spirit guides come and give someone freedom from this, some sort of oppression. But this feels like this shows up in the form of distractions, or that's what this is designed to be. A distraction to kind of throw you off task and to make you lose out. And if this does have something to do with an online thing, I see a card that said increasing. I see a card now that says keeping still, right with oppression beneath it. So it seems like somebody's trying to keep you still. Somebody does not want you to surpass them or advance in some sort of way. Even though maybe you do the same exact type of work as this person, it's the fact that you're unique. Like you might have the same job title as them. And it's like you might be looking at them like, what are you competing for? We do the same job. We have the same duties. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? I can't make this make sense. But there might be that sort of a thing that could be playing out. Wow, somebody was shot. I had my son the day of his funeral. I haven't been the same since. My heart goes out to you, Jamie Lee. In spite of the obstacles that are in front of you, Virgo, your guys are saying it's time to move forward. But it just seems like something about a financial situation this week might be kind of difficult. So maybe in spite of the frustration that you're having with work, you might feel like you're kind of cornered or stuck. You might feel like maybe this is something that you have to do for the meantime, because maybe you might feel like it pays the bills, right? Because it seems like you're focused on stability. So I think some of you might stick it out. Virgo, like I said, if you're not the one trying to make things particularly difficult for someone, I did say for some of you, this is a spiritual attack. I said, I wish I didn't have to read on weird stuff like this. Okay. Somebody has declared war spiritually. Someone's trying to curse you. We talked about that. Block you. Not all of you are going through this. What I'm about to, what I mentioned earlier about this work situation, or about this whole thing where someone's doing some sort of like voodoo curse on you or whatever. Not all of you are experiencing that. Not all of you will that apply to. But, you know, somebody might have needed to hear that confirmation. This is a spiritual attack. Over some pettiness. Some childishness. Over, oh my God, she or he gets more attention than me. Let me shut him down, sort of thing. This is why somebody's spirit guides step in to shoot this situation down. Virgo or cross watcher. Someone's very protected. Somebody has friends in high places. And someone's definitely tuning in and connecting with their spirit guides about this entire situation. Or if this is you going through this and you're not sure what to do, and that's something that you're open to, that might be a solution, or that might get you closer to a solution. It might point you in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, this is a spiritual fight. This is exactly what this is. This is a spiritual attack. And this is your angels fighting this war, so to speak, for you. Right? We talked about that. You have an angel that's in your reading watching over you. And this is exactly what they're doing in this situation. Where maybe you feel like there is no end in sight. There is no help. No one's coming to your rescue. Your angels have heard. Like I said, somebody is messing with someone who is very protected spiritually. It may have something to do with an Aquarius, the water bearer. So as much as possible, Virgo or cross watcher, keep your emotions in check at work. Because it seems like somebody might be trying to ruin your reputation. I don't know what they're trying to do. I think they are. Well, we already told you yes, me and the spirit guides have already told you that they're trying to get you to lose out. So it's definitely a we thing. Like I said, be careful not to allow this to distract you too much. It seems like you might have a lot of different things that you're dealing with. You have a lot of stress, and it seems like there's some cycles in your life that you're trying to break. So what I mean, even though you see this, you feel it, you sense it, you can't help but to, Virgo. I mentioned to you, you have a psychic ability. You're an empath. It would be difficult for you to not sense somebody's, weird energy, weird antics. Somebody's watching, okay? I haven't gathered any sort of context about that. It's like somebody admires your qualities, but they're jealous of them at the same time. Why are we still talking about this? Let's talk about something else. For the Virgo Nation, what else might be going on? We talked about your money. We talked about relationships. We talked about your job. Oh, something's definitely going on with your emotions. I mean, keep your emotions in check. Somebody's trying to get you to react. Like I said, somebody this week. Yeah, I think you are reacting to this, some sort of betrayal, right? We talked off the top. I don't even know if this fixes it with an apology. Like I said, some of the things that I'm seeing in this reading, I don't know, this feels like it's irrelevant. It's the principle of it, though. Maybe you are feeling like, okay, you're offended. Maybe that's what this is. But I highly doubt if somebody's doing this sort of stuff to you, then an apology would fix it. But, that's just, I'm on the outside looking in. So it might be easy for me to say this when I don't, how can I feel what you're feeling? I don't know how you see the situation, but yeah. Some of you you're getting a new place or you're moving in somewhere. You might have a place to stay for a period of time. You might be helping somebody out that might be in some sort of living situation dilemma. Be careful of your anxiety. Something might trigger it, and it might trigger it at a very awkward time. Somebody claims that they have receipts or proof for something and they don't. I said, it's a facade. Somebody likes to make something look a certain way, but it's all phony. Singles, somebody's definitely single. Somebody single could be approaching you. Or somebody that could soon to be single, like they're getting a divorce or they're getting a separation, and this person could be approaching you. Some of you are waiting for someone to leave a third party, and it looks like this may end up happening. Some of you have court paperwork that has been filed, but you have a legal situation that is pending. And it seems like it's driving you crazy. Oh, that's what somebody is looking. This feels like for some of you, somebody is looking for you maybe in person, but for a lot of you, this is online. You got somebody that's just really busy, nosy. For some of you, like I said, somebody's trying to discover something. They feel like maybe you've been dishonest with them about something. They want to get to the bottom of it. They want the truth. Others of you, this is just weird, obsessive energy where somebody is just wanting to see what you're doing, especially on the internet. If you are in a third party, there's definitely somebody checking out somebody's social media page, unless this is just you. I mentioned maybe you work on socials. This feels like there might be a lot more eyes. There's a lot more buzz. People are drawn to what it is that you have to say, Virgo or Crosswatcher. Be mindful of, like I said, somebody at work feels threatened by you, by what you do, or you feel threatened by someone, Virgo, and you're amongst the people that are considered the troublemakers. I mentioned to you deception. Somebody's tangling a deceptive. That's interesting. I said evil. I guess it would be. Based on what I'm seeing here, something is evil. It might be happening right. Not might be. It is happening right here in the tarot community. Yeah, somebody's looking for power. You didn't pay your electric bill, Virgo? Oh, somebody has a baby on the way. Some of you, that's what this legal situation is. Maybe it has something to do with paternity of a child. Somebody is in jail, though. Okay, I guess it's not, somebody's not necessarily in jail. Maybe somebody's not sure about how a legal situation will play out, and somebody's worried that maybe they might go to jail. They might be doing some time. Or somebody's not sure if they're going to lose their place. Okay, you might get a message. I mentioned to you, somebody's sending you a message. Some of you, this is a written message that you might be receiving. Maybe this is a court summons. Some of you, it looks like somebody might need to get to probation or talk to their probationary period. You're starting a job. Some of you might be starting your period. Probationary period. What is that? Anyway, maybe I'm making too much of a big deal about it. It does. It seems like maybe you are on probation, or somebody could be getting probation instead of jail. This might have something to do with children. Some of you, this may have something to do with a child protective services case. Maybe that's what I'm seeing with this legal situation. Some of you, maybe it's a custody thing. Maybe you're I'm gonna be protecting your kid from the internet. I said, say somebody is watching somebody. Be careful about how much information you put online. Virgo, I need to wrap this up. I didn't realize. Somebody is, that's what I mean. Kids online. Bit about this isn't right. Okay. What I mean. Jealousy. Envy. It may have something to do with a Cancerian. Let's see. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Cancer Nation. Virgo Nation. Some of you, like I mentioned, you're dealing with a Cancer. You're dealing with an Aries. And you are, like I mentioned to you, thinking about somebody either from your past or somebody that passed away. What is the advice, Holy Spirit, for the Virgo Nation, Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising? Stay connected. We're all born connected to Spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect with the source. Oh, we talked about that. You are connecting to source, or whatever this is that you believe in spiritually. I mentioned to you, somebody is very protected. So it seems like maybe you're praying for something. Yep, you definitely need to protect your energy. Psychic strength. I mentioned to you, you're an empath. Or I mentioned to you, yeah, obviously. I mentioned you have a really strong intuition, especially if you're online. You read tarot online. You may need to, I don't know, maybe you're getting an amulet to protect your energy, to shield your energy in some sort of way. Because this is what I mean, some sort of jealousy about what it is that you do, how you carry yourself, how you portray yourself. Somebody is having an issue with you. Somebody's giving you the evil eye. And maybe it's that you don't know, but I think that you do. Or somebody is counting on the fact that maybe you don't. A father's love. I mentioned to you, somebody passed. And maybe you're still processing this. Maybe your emotions are up and down about the fact that someone passed. And maybe it doesn't have anything to do with someone's passing. Maybe this just has something to do with the fact that you're just thinking about the past a lot, and it's dredging up a lot of bad memories, and it's causing you to feel emotional. A father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped in at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or he has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Some of you Virgos are cross watchers. Maybe you have, what am I trying to say? Dad issues. Or some of you are separated from your children due to a breakup, due to circumstances. And this feels like this is a father showing up energetically to say to their children or their child that they absolutely love them. You are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We are right beside you. So maybe that's how this is felt. I said before, it's through the not knowing of how something is going to play out that might have you feeling alone. It might have you feeling like maybe nobody understands what you're going through. Maybe you don't know what decision to make. Your guides are saying you never walk alone. You have someone that passed away, they're definitely around you. Hey, Chantel Whitfield, you're a Virgo Leo cusp. Thank you for stopping by. Empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no to a request or socializing less. This kind of self-care creates more respectful, healthy relationships. We talked about decluttering. And I mentioned to you, maybe it's your schedule or maybe it's your state of mind. There may be a situation that comes up where you might have to practice self-care because just maybe, you know what, you got to tend to yourself. It's not selfish, Virgo, to take care of yourself. You might be the type of person that puts others first. And now it seems like you might need some alone time or some time to kind of figure some things out. So maybe it might be necessary this week for you to set boundaries. You got an obsessed person, it looks like. Maybe you're gravitating to a lot of junk food. Side note. Stop trying to fix people. It's not your job to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity of their own paths. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're just so angry, so irritated, right? There's somebody that you wish would just stop acting the way that they do or stop doing the things that they do. Your spirit guides are saying it's not your responsibility to change someone. So stop. Because it seems like it's doing nothing for you, but like I said, frustrating you. No, they're saying, read this. Focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, or family. Yeah, I think your guys are saying you might be getting distracted. We talked about that earlier. Distractions. Let those situations be background noise. Be careful about how much energy you give this, this weird sort of vibe. Your guys are saying instead, maybe focus on something else. With that, Virgo Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you feel this reading was helpful, Virgo or cross watcher, thumbs up this video. Consider subbing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And if you decide to subscribe, make sure that you hit the post notification bell so that you do not miss an upload whenever I upload a video for a sign that you're cross-watching for or whenever I go live. Thank you, Virgo Nation, for deciding to tune in. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive rest of the week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Fonzo.